Fishing, a battle royale system coming to the game. Blood Knight, the class, looks like it's getting a little bit of update in the coding as well. Maybe they're preparing for release. We have a lot of information today. It looks like the data miner, who I know, sent me a DM and he said, hey, got some new information for you. We're going to be going over that information. He put out a video, was kind enough to break it all down. We're going to be watching that. Let's get going. Right, so this guy, Diablo Immortal Data Mining and Leaks, pretty cool guy. He's been DMing me a while to let me know like what kind of info that he was able to find on the game, etc. He told me he was going to post this video today. Took me a few hours to get to the point where I could actually watch it as we were celebrating my father's birthday today. And now I'm back home, and we're going to take a look at this, see what is going on in the next... We don't know for a fact. Just so you guys know, this is data mine information. So this is not like official Blizzard post. What he does is he goes, he looks at what's available in the patch data and reads basically through the code, figures out, I'm assuming this is how data mine works. I'm not a pro at this stuff. I don't know. And then he was able to find and glean off of the little bits of information that's in there, essentially what is potentially coming to the game. So just because it's in the patch or it's in the game now in terms of actual data doesn't mean that it's being released into the game, because they still have to like actually activate these types of things, etc. So if you're wondering what data mining is, it's potential things that could be coming because he can see it in the code, more or less. Let's get going.
Update may be bad news, but let's get it out of the way, shall we? In the server selection, they've added the error message, only servers in the same region can be selected. This could mean that cross-region transfers will not be allowed at this time. Second, an additional clause was added to the rules. The first character transfer on a player account is free.
That's nice. I was kind of hoping it was going to be free to permanently transfer, but I guess they can't make it free to transfer all the time, because people could transfer the one market, buy all the cheaper gems from that one, transfer to a different server, sell them there for a higher price, whatever. There would be some weird stuff happening if it was just free to hop whenever.
This offer may be discontinued at any time without notice.
Okay, so you get one for free. Maybe it's like a bonus limited time event.
So, if you want to transfer, do it as quickly as possible before the free transfer offer expires.
Makes sense.
It's also made clear that transfer limits apply to the account, and not on a per-character basis. On the bright side, players with negative platinum or eternal orb...
So it said that on the account, not per character, meaning that if you have a bunch of alts, you're only going to be bringing one of them with you on a transfer.
...balance will not be allowed to transfer. Server merges. It seems that Blizzard may be waiting for server...
Unless I misunderstood that, and what he actually meant was it transfers the whole account, not just a character. It could be, actually, I guess it could be read either way on that. Let's go back and listen.
...on a player account is free. This offer may be discontinued at any time without notice. It's possible before the free transfer offer expires.
Okay, hold on, let's read here.
It's also made clear that transfer limits apply to the account, and not on a per-character basis.
Oh, transfer limits are for the account. Okay, so if you're going to be doing a bunch of server transfers, there's probably a cooldown or something like that. Let's keep going.
It seems that Blizzard may be waiting for server merges to be ready to potentially launch it alongside transfers. The following details and rules are known. Server merges allow players from different servers to play together and experience a more robust server experience. Server merge overview. You will be able to log into your new server once the server merge is complete. The process to log into your characters remains the same.
Okay, so server merges are actually probably needed. So I think most people are going to be happy about server merges. I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind some fresh blood, you know. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys, for Shadow Wars, because they're basically people won't show up to do Shadow Wars.
You will need to log in through your original server. No characters have been deleted. If the new server you merge to has someone with the same character name, warband name, or clan name, a number will be automatically added to the name and a free name change will be provided.
Okay, well, if I lose my name DM to some random person, I'm actually going to be annoyed.
Your character will keep all their items, including equipment, materials, gems, etc. Your character will keep all their friends. Your character will remain in the same clan. Your character will remain in the same warband. Your battleground score and rank will be retained. All leaderboards will be re-ranked after the server merge, and rewards will be distributed accordingly. All market orders will be retained on the new server.
So, I mean, it's basically like you're going to log in, nothing changed.
And challenge rifts will be retained. The immortal with the highest dominance will become the new immortal. All other immortals will be reverted to
Wait.
adventurers and be
Wait.
compensated. Dominance will become the new immortal.
The immortal with the highest dominance. Oh, so if there's multiple of the immortals, you're going to need to have the highest dominance score. Ooh.
All other immortals will be reverted to adventurers and be compensated accordingly.
Compensated, huh?
Shadows and adventurers will retain their progress on the new server. It appears as if no servers will be deleted from the server selection, but instead, a union will be formed that combines player and market data. Boon of the progenitors.
So I think what he just said was the server, the server listing is still the same, but these servers now interact with each other, become a mega server. Like it sounds like the servers are still alive. They still have their own individual names, but like 3 of them all become a mega server or something. That's what it sounded like.
The Boon of the Progenitors seems to be a new bundle coming to Diablo Immortal.
Another boon bundle.
The bundle's description reads: collect eternal orbs at purchase, and log in to receive rewards, including the Abiding Curse 2-star and Frozen Heart 5-star legendary gems.
So, 5-star legendary gem guaranteed out of a bundle is always kind of cool. As long as the texts are correct, I guess.
While the sale is active, characters at or above level 40 can purchase this one-time bundle. Login days accumulate during the sales period regardless of whether a purchase was made. For 21 days after purchase, you will be able to claim the rewards for accumulated login days.
Okay.
If at the time the bundle expires, your cumulative login days are below 14, or if you have unclaimed rewards, the remaining rewards will be mailed to you on December 6, 2022, so you don't miss out on them.
Okay, so basically, I think what they're trying to do is have a situation where you don't lose out on rewards if you miss a day, because that was one of the complaints on the previous boons.
Character face remake. A character face remake seems to be in development that will allow players to redesign their character's appearance.
Nice, honestly.
It was a requested feature by the community, since if you once picked a certain style and look, you're locked into it. The price is unknown at this point, but indicators exist that it can be paid for with platinum instead of orbs.
If that is true, and they made it platinum, not orb purchase, I like the concept of making things in the game accessible with a currency that is free to play accessible.
Is this a preparation move to eventually hide the helmet? We can only hope. New Battleground Mode. The new Battleground mode takes place in an instance of the Dark Wood to fight in an open environment against monsters and players. Leaders can pick a waypoint to enter battle, which suggests that you will enter as a team.
Huh.
PvP modifications. You can enter buildings in the Dark Wood to hide from the enemies and seek protection, but players outside will be invisible to you. At certain intervals, a poisonous mist will spread, and players outside will...
So it's like a battle royale.
...lose life. You can find healing pools to restore your life. Gameplay and battle.
That's interesting.
The initial character level is 1, and skills are temporarily locked. By defeating monsters and players, you can quickly restore and upgrade your skills. You will come across treasures, and the better the treasure chests, the better the equipment it drops.
Cool.
Spoils to the victor. After defeating an enemy, the enemy's equipment, gems, and legendary gems will be dropped as loot.
Bro, it's literally a battle royale. It's like actually a battle royale is what they're building. That would be sick.
The loot is only available during the game and can't be taken out of the battleground.
Yeah.
The winner is the last team to survive. This mode seems to be a great adaptation of the Fractured Plane, modified to work with PvP in the best possible way. I can't wait to see how this truly plays out in the end.
That honestly sounds pretty fire.
Fishing minigame. The story around the fishing game is still shrouded in mystery. It might be part of a questline extension that revolves around islanders, sailors, and eventually a fishing shop. Fishing is done with a fishing rod item skill. You can currently go fishing for 5 minutes and try to hook fish. They are set to bite within 20 to 40 seconds of time. Once a fish bites, you have a limited amount of time to react before it's lost to the sea. You may catch up to 6 fish in one game, and certain bait can be used to attract bigger fish. There seem to be a total of 40 different fish to catch.
You know what's interesting is Chosen from Aftershock once said it's not an MMO if they don't have fishing in the game.
including a goldfish. The purpose and the exchange of fish are unclear at this stage. New
Pretty
classes.
cool, honestly. I like fishing.
Blood Knight.
Blood Knight.
The Blood Knight class was data
Okay, so we covered this prior, talking about the Blood Knight. I wonder if there's an actual update
months
to this.
ago, dating all the way back to the closed beta in January 2022. However, new indicators point towards a release not too far in the future. To recap, the Blood Knight uses dash, stab, blood, shadow, and demon-based skills to damage enemies.
Ooh.
In the last patch, it was evident that the Blood Knight class is being prepared to have their own Challenge Rift leaderboard. Furthermore, a switch was added to simply enable it at any given time.
Okay, so this is what he told me. He told me in DMs that he noticed that they had like an enable line, which is, it's basically seems like they have a code prepared to turn it on, more or less, this class. Like they're getting
details, including skill descriptions and pictures of the old 3D models, can be found on Wowhead. I'll link it in the description. Tempest. The Tempest class is still in early development, and as such, only bits and pieces are known thus far, and no images or models are present. It is definitely not a common class, but I found references to it in the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game. D&D defines it as follows: a tempest is the point of calm within a whirling barrier of deadly blades. Sure enough, I could find Chinese references to a skill translating to multiple wind blades, as well as fire, water, and illusion-based skills. We can assume it's going to be a speedy elemental illusionist type of class that is going to be intelligence-based.
Okay, so
I will keep you posted as I gain more
that.
insights. If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe for
So
more.
like and subscribe to Data Immortal Data Mining. He's a great guy, actually, and extremely helpful. Wanted to start sharing this information. He sends it to me all the time. I know he sends it to other YouTubers. Shout out to Data Miner. Pretty awesome dude. Thanks for letting us all know. If any of this is accurate, since this is all data mining, like where it's not 100% right, if this is accurate, those are some pretty cool updates. Fishing would be a W for me. Honestly, the Battle Royale could be really hit or miss. I mean, Battle Royale, something to do in the game. I mean, honestly, that's what everyone wants right now. People are bored. People want something to do. All of that sounds pretty good. I would be excited by a Battle Royale, new classes. Blood Knight, I still think would be a gigantic W to get that class. Tempest, didn't sound like we had that much information about that. Server merges are going to help with things like Shadow Wars and making become the Immortal more competitive and probably give meaning behind that a little bit. Hopefully the server transfer pricing after the first one isn't too expensive. I'm just trying to go over some things that I remember out of the video. The boon, making it where it seems like it pays you out even if you miss the days. From what I understood about that, that is an upgrade from the previous one that had some, it seems like there's a few complaints they addressed and some of the stuff that we saw here. So all of that stuff looked like W's to me and could really make the game a lot better. So that's optimistic hat for me. Love y'all. See you on the next video.